everyone. Yes, as you can see from the title, I am pregnant and I'm so super excited. I've been excited for a very long time now because I have known about this great news for a while now, and I am so excited, you guys. Like, my husband and I are so happy and can't wait to have and see our little baby, you know. Like, we're so excited and we thank God for this wonderful blessing. So I decided to share my pregnancy journey with you, right? My experience every week. So I'll make a first trimester update video very soon, just for the record, for myself and for those of you who are interested in knowing stuff like this. So I will do that, but today it's just a story time about how I found out I was pregnant and what's been going on. So you have to give me a pass, you guys, if I'll be mixing up words and stuff, because I'm telling you, my pregnancy brain is so real. Like, I feel dumb. I've never felt so dumb in I don't know, like, at times I even get to wonder, like, what the heck did I just say, or what did I just do, because I can't believe where this is coming from. But if that happens, you give me a pass, please. I'm pregnant, so you have to give me a pass on that one. Anyway, I'll start off my story by just telling a little bit leading to my pregnancy. So for those of you who don't know, I have been married since 2017, and when my husband and I got married, we knew right away that we wanted to start trying and have children, of course. So I had to get off my pill. I think I got off my pill like in September, yeah, I think so. And yeah, it was in 2017 September. So we started trying, and I should tell you guys, when I got off my pill, oh my god, did I get sick. I was sick for months. Like, I had the most terrible headaches, nausea. I had all the kind of like symptoms like you're pregnant, because when I went to the hospital, they were saying that maybe I am pregnant, you know, but they tested but nothing, and I was really sick. Like, the headaches were bad, like really bad headaches. So when I got off the pill, it took some months for me to really recover to myself and to get my cycle was pretty much back to normal, like after 3 months. So yeah, that happened. And then we were trying, and also I should say that my husband works on sea, so we're not like trying every month. We tried when he's home and stuff like that. So yeah, and we reached 2018. We were still trying, still content with life, just enjoying everything that's going on. I didn't really want to go back to work. I didn't want to like start working. I really didn't want to work. Like, I was prepared, like, I'm gonna get pregnant, I'm gonna have my baby, and I'll go later to work, like start work. So I wasn't really serious with looking for a job. I wasn't really serious. But we reached 2018. I applied for a job. I was like in somewhere there, like August, no, it was October actually, because I got the job in November. Yeah, so I got the job in November, and I kind of like shifted my focus from planning so much on a baby, but we still had that that thing that we want to have a baby. We didn't like cancel that out and start focusing on my career. Like, I didn't want to cancel that out. The baby making thing was still on the table, and it was still our, you know, first option. Like, we have to, yeah, we are still planning for the baby, don't go on a pill or anything like that. So yeah, when I got the job, my mind kind of like shifted a little bit. I started focusing on building that career. I was like, okay, I'm gonna work for some time and still concentrate on the baby, because the baby was not coming the whole like 2018. So like, okay, I'm gonna shift my mind and start concentrating on my career. So after I got the job in November, I didn't start working right away. I had to start working in January because I had other things I had to take care of. So I postponed my day of start work to January. So I started working in January, and I started working in January, yes, because, like, you know, at times you get to laugh because you make all these plans that I am gonna do this, I'm gonna do this and this and this, like for a year, you know, like, oh, this year I'm gonna do this, like you have everything written down, and everything didn't go as planned, because like when we got married, I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna have a baby, and then I'm gonna stay home, and then I'm gonna start working this time and this time. I didn't want to look for a job all that time. But now the baby didn't come, and I just had to like look for a job and get a job. And I was lucky enough to get a job. I got a very good job, and then after I got the job, just like 1 month in the job, I got pregnant. I got pregnant in, yeah, after I started working, I got pregnant, and it was really shocking. So I'm gonna tell you now like how I found out that I was pregnant. When, yeah, it was, I think, because like I track my ovulation, you guys. I track my ovulation, so I know everything. I know exactly when I got pregnant. I know, well, not exactly, but I know the time I ovulated, so I know like the period when that happened and all that stuff. So it was, yeah, I didn't really expect it, like I have an app on my phone where I track my ovulation and stuff like that, and when my husband is home, and I definitely know like, okay, we'll try this, but I didn't really expect that I would be pregnant. So the way it happened was like, yeah, that month we did the the baby dance and stuff, well, the usual stuff, like we didn't really like say, okay, we're doing this for the baby, no, but that happened. And then, oh my god, I'm rambling up words because I'm trying to think like what am I saying. Okay, yeah, and then leading, because after that happened, like after I ovulated, of course you have to wait that window thing and stuff. I wasn't really putting my mind into it like I did before, when I was really much into like I want to get pregnant, I want a baby and stuff like that. I didn't put that much into it. So during that time, nothing, like I didn't really have those, when you Google like those symptoms, like, oh, you get nausea, you get the headaches, you get the, I don't know, all those things that you see when you Google, like, oh, if you miss your period, you can feel this and this. Nothing. I didn't feel anything at all, you guys. I didn't feel anything at all. The whole 2 weeks wait, it was just like the normal way, because like there are times when before when we were trying for a baby, and I would feel those pregnancy symptoms like in the 2 weeks wait, like, oh my god, I really feel like I'm pregnant, because I'll feel tired, I'll feel nausea, I'll feel all these things, and I'll be like, oh yeah, I really feel I'm pregnant. But no, nothing. But now the time that I got pregnant, I didn't feel any of that stuff, and nothing even indicated that I was pregnant until I missed my periods. I missed my period, and that's when I found out that I was pregnant. So all that happened, and I didn't even know anything at all, because mostly when my periods are about to come, when my periods are about to come, I get to have like swollen boobs, like my boobs really get swollen, and 2 days before I get to have like cramping and stuff like that. So that didn't happen. Like 1 week before my periods, I get to have like really swollen boobs, my boobs get really big, but that didn't happen at all, and that didn't give me like, oh yeah, I might be pregnant. No, I was just like surprised, like, wow, this is different. You never know, each month is different, I guess. So I didn't really put much concentration or energy into it, like trying to figure out why aren't my boobs swollen, because I get to know that before my periods come. But now, this time, it did not happen at all, you guys. Like nothing, my boobs are not swollen. And then 2 days before my periods, I did not have any cramping, nothing at all. That didn't even give me that concentration or focus, like, oh yeah, I'm gonna be pregnant. No, because you expect those pregnancy symptoms to come, but no, they did not show up at all. Nothing really made me feel like I'm pregnant at all. Maybe I just didn't put much energy to it, I don't know, but I didn't really spot anything like, oh yeah, this is indicating. So the time of my periods, mostly I get to have like cramping. I have terrible crampings, you guys. When it's time for my periods, I have the worst cramping ever. But that day, so what I do before, sorry, I'm mixing up stuff. So what I do before I have my periods, I have to take a painkiller a day before, because if I don't do that, I'm gonna be sick like hell. my periods humble me, you guys. So I did take painkillers to a night before I was expecting my periods. I slept well, and you know, I wore my tampon it's like just to not mess up anywhere or anything like that. Sorry, it's a lot of TMI. If you cannot hear this, please just watch something else, but this is going to be too much information. So I apologize for not saying that in the beginning of the video. Yeah, so I did all that, and yeah, the day I was expecting them, nothing, and I was like, maybe it's just late, you know, maybe it's just late, it's gonna come tomorrow. But my periods are always on spot. I have a normal cycle, 28 days, and they are always on time. It can be the same day, maybe just early, like 9 o'clock, or maybe in the evening or something like that, but they are always right on spot. They didn't come, and now I was getting concerned, like, oh my god, why aren't my periods coming? This is gonna mess up my cycle. Like, I was really concerned about that. I wasn't really concerned like, oh my god, I'm pregnant, because you know, like, you've tested before many times and you just don't expect that anymore. And I didn't even have any reason to think I was pregnant, because, well, not really a reason, but I didn't have the signs, you know, to think that I was pregnant. So what I did was like, okay, wait tomorrow, the next day. I waited the next day, still nothing at all. The cramping was just a little bit. The cramping was a little bit, but not like period pains cramping. And when I feel a slight cramping, I just have to take painkiller. So I took painkiller again, 2 of them, paracetamol. I took 2 of them, and I just didn't want to experience that. I've experienced these bad period pains, and I didn't want to feel that. So I took painkillers again, expecting them the following day. They didn't come, they didn't show up. Now I'm having so much concern, like maybe I'm pregnant. But I didn't want to tell my husband anything. I was quiet. Okay, I'm gonna wait the next day. I waited 4 days, you guys, before I took a pregnancy test. Like, I didn't want to waste €5 or how much is it? Is it like €5? I didn't want €5 or €7 for a pregnancy test to get a negative. I didn't want to do that. I would use my money for something else. So I was like, I'm not gonna buy a pregnancy test. But by the way, I had, I think, 1 lying around in the house somewhere. So I was like, I don't even know how old that was. I didn't want to buy a pregnancy test, you guys. I just want to waste my money on that. So I was like, I'm gonna wait. I wait until the 4th day. I tested. The 3rd day, I was telling myself, you know what, just test and get this over with, like this debating of like, am I pregnant, or why my periods late and stuff like that. So I was thinking like, maybe I'm stressed, but I was not stressed, because I was in my happy place. Like, I was really happy. I just got a job. I was doing great, and I loved my job, and you know, I love my job and everything. So oopsie, sorry. Everything was going so great for me, so I didn't feel like I'm stressing myself or anything, nothing. So I was like, the 3rd day after my missed period, I was like, you know what, just test, girl. Even if this pregnancy test is old or something like that, because I didn't see how old it was, just test, and test in the morning. I was just telling myself that I didn't tell my husband anything at all, because I just want to make it an issue or a deal, you know, like to talk about when it's something not even true. So on the 4th day, I woke up. I think I had to go to the bathroom, and I woke up around 5 o'clock. Yeah, I just had to go pee, and I was like, you know what, I should pee with the first morning pee, because I don't want to use the, you know, like something, is that a line or anything like, no, I didn't want that. I wanted to just say, are you pregnant, or is it straight, is it a line, just bang, you know. So I woke up on the 4th day in the morning, and I went to the bathroom. I peed on the damn stick, and I peed on the stick. Honestly, I'll tell you, like, I did not expect it to be positive at all. I didn't, because I had no symptom at all. My boobs were not swollen or anything, nothing at all. Nothing pointed to me being pregnant at all. So I did not expect it to be positive. I was expecting it to be negative, and to start thinking like, why are my periods late, and why, you know, why all this is happening and stuff like that. So I peed on the stick, I put it on the sink. I'm busy dressing up, cleaning myself and dressing up, and that line, you guys, was super fast. it's the darkest line I had ever seen. It went so fast, like, oh my god, like it was just like so fast, and it was super dark red. I was like, what? I was in shock. I was in shock. I was like, what? Just like that? I'm like, just like that? That's how it happens? Like, I didn't really expect it, honestly. Like, I was shocked, you guys. Like, I don't feel anything. I touched my boobs, I didn't feel anything. You know, like, I have a little being growing inside me, and I didn't even know, and I was doing anything and stuff like that. It was like, oh my god, I was in shock, you guys. I stayed in the bathroom for about, like, I think 15 minutes or so before I came out. But I remember going down on my knees and saying thank you to God for this mystery. Like, I didn't even expect it, and it just came. Well, I wanted a baby, of course, wanting a baby, but the way it just came, it was just a surprise, you know. So they say God works at his own time, and this was really shocking to me, you guys. It was really shocking because I thought I would know when I get pregnant before I even miss my periods, but this didn't happen like I thought it would. And I just said thank you. All I remember saying was on my knees, I said thank you, because I was so confused. I had so much mixed emotions. I was not like, oh yeah, I'm excited. Like, I was just confused. Like, I was everywhere, and all of a sudden I started thinking of my career, like my new job. Oh my god, I just got a job and now I'm pregnant. Oh, what is my boss going to think? And you know, come on girl, you've been wanting this for some time, and you're thinking about what your boss is gonna think about you. I was so mixed up. So I got out of the bathroom, I went with my pregnancy test to the bedroom, and I just woke up my husband. I was like just tapping him, and I was like, wake up, look. And then he's like, he was really like so sleepy and tired. I was like, what? I was like, look, look, look. Then he looks, and he was like, you took this just now? I was like, yeah. Oh, then he just hugged me. We were like all shocked, honestly. Like, I could say he was like shocked too. And I was shocked too. Like, oh, he just hugged me. Oh my god. And after I told him, I think he sobered up. Like, he wasn't sleepy anymore, and we just like talking, like, and talking about the baby, you know, and feeling happy. Oh my god, we're gonna have a baby, everything is gonna change. And it's just amazing. And the funny thing is that even before we knew we were pregnant, I think 2 or 3 weeks ago, before we found out that we were pregnant, he was talking about, oh, we're gonna need to open up some saving thing for the child when we have children, you know. We're gonna have, he was like talking like he knows that we're having a child anytime, a baby anytime soon. So I was like, yeah. Like, my husband is a type of man that like planning a lot for the future. Like, he's really smart and he plans a lot for the future. And myself, yeah, I do plan for the future, but I am more of like just right there, you know. So he was like talking a lot about like planning for the baby's future and stuff like that. And I was like, yeah. But as if he knew that, you know, we're having one this very year. So yeah, that time I told him we were awake from 5, and we're just talking about the baby, you know, like holding my stomach. We're gonna feel anything, of course, but just wondering like what the baby's gonna be. And we're just grateful, like, you know, it was really amazing. So many mixed emotions. Later on, I stopped feeling that scary feeling of like, oh, my job and stuff like that. I started telling myself, girl, you've been wanting this child for some time now, and you've been planning for this, you know. Why would you feel bad that God has given you, at the same time he blessed you with a good job, and also the same time he gives you a baby? So I was like, you know, God works in mysterious way, and at his time everything is the best. I cannot explain why I didn't get my baby right away when I started planning for it, but I got it at the time that God, well, gave it to me. Like, you know, like God made it that I'll be having my baby in 2019, so it's God's plan and everything. So yeah, after we found out, then because that was just the home pregnancy test. We had to call our clinic, our hospital. We called and they told me to go to the lab and go do my blood test. So I didn't go the same day. I went the following day for my blood test, and I think after an hour, it was really fast, the results. I think an hour or two, they sent me a message telling me, yes, it's very good results, you're positive. And it was like I don't know what it was, but she said that the value, it was like the text and the value, is it the value or volume, I don't know, but it's just something like the value was like 1,000, oh my god, was it 1,150 or 1,000, no, 1,500, and I don't remember, but 1,000 and something. I had to go for my ultrasound. I went for my first ultrasound when I was I think it was 8 weeks or 9 weeks. We did our ultrasound before my husband went back to work. We were so super excited with seeing our baby, you know, like seeing the tiny heartbeat, like, you know, but we didn't hear the sound, and it was so amazing. They did I'll put the ultrasound of my first I'll put a picture of the first ultrasound on the screen somewhere. So yeah, that happened. And we also did what is it, the chromosome abnormality test as well, in my it was in my what week, oh my god, I think, I don't remember what week. I'll put the week when I remember it. Yeah, so I did that chromosome abnormality testing, and it's all free, so we did that as well, and the results were okay. We did the not the what do you call, oh my god, we like did that, and the results came out great. They said it's very good results and stuff like that. So we're just grateful for this wonderful blessing, you guys. So I will show you my baby bump. That was my belly bump, and I would say at times in the morning my belly just goes a little bit flat, whereby I get corset, like I don't feel so pregnant anymore. And then during the day it's like, Bob, I'm here, woman, I haven't gone anywhere. It's like it just announces itself and stuff like that. It's really amazing. And now the baby is moving so much, it's so amazing. Yeah, I'm sorry if I've rambled up so much words, you guys, but yeah, that was just a little bit story time about how I found out I was pregnant. So I'll make my other video on my first trimester update, like how the whole experience and stuff like that. So thank you so much guys for watching, and yeah, if you have any questions, please feel free to ask me. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.